Hey everybody, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 2026 planner lineup and setting up my planner for 2026. So let's get started. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We have quite a video coming up. It's going to be a little bit long and it's going to be a little bit chatty. If you want to see how I kind of arrived at all of this here, you might want to watch my planner brainstorm video where I kind of talk about my intentions for 2026. So I decided to combine my planner lineup and setup because this is my planner. This is it. There's not really a lineup. I have some covers here that were in my little small Happy Planner mini stash that I brought out that I might want to play around with. I have recently moved into a mini Happy Planner and I don't have a lot of accessories. I don't have a big stash of mini Happy Planner stuff. So I have some notes here that I have been taking and revising and really just trying to make this a really good fit for me. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be taking this apart. I have my storage planners here. So I'm going to be pulling from these over here. We're just going to move those to the side. And then I don't know if I'm going to be on gold discs or if I'm going to be on black discs, but we shall see. So just a little walkthrough. I'm going to do my faith and prayer journal in an undated floral horizontal. I'm going to do my self-care personal and home in an undated dashboard. I'm going to have work in an undated dashboard. I decided to use my Stargazer horizontal for my creative writing. And I have a, this is actually a vertical layout for my creative journal. And then for YouTube and my website, I think I'm going to use this filler paper that you see here. So that's kind of like a rundown. I'm going to have those notes over to the side. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to be taking this apart. So I made this dashboard. I feel like it's kind of like cloudy because like, I don't know. But I just put some stickers in here and like made my own little DIY dashboard. So we're going to be taking all of this apart. This is my prayer journal section. I am hoping that I can get everything into this planner. I have found over the years that I like being in just one planner. It is sort of Franken-planned because there are different sections in here. I would rather have a couple planners on one set of discs because I feel like if I am in separate planners, something always ends up getting neglected, and then there is redundancy that tends to happen. Another thing that I want in this planner is I want this planner to be fun. I want it to be something that if I fall off, which I inevitably do, inevitably, if I can speak correctly, when I just fall off, like life gets busy, things happen, and sometimes I stop using my planner somewhere along the way, and I feel like this planner is going to be really flexible for those times when life gets busy and I'm not in my planner. So I'm again just taking everything off of here, and we are going to be setting up for 2026. So I would love to know down in the comments, do you guys have it all figured out? Are you still making decisions? Did you switch up your planner brand? Are you doing something completely different? Are your planners staying the same? I would love to know down in the comments. It's just, I find it so fascinating to see what everybody's using, and it can be tough to decide like what's gonna work best, and everybody's different, and it's just a really cool process, but sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating. So you guys, I've been on these same, I'm gonna stick with gold. These are gold plastic discs that I've had forever. They are just all of the color is like coming off. Poor things. I should like look into like spray painting them or something, or maybe even like just investing in some gold metal disc, but I'm just trying to use my stash. So I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this color. I've been kind of like in a, what's the word, like in a very just like calm planner cover-ish season in my life. I'm really liking this sunshine on my mind. Like, I'm fully aware that we are in the month of December and this is giving like spring and summer, but I don't know, it's speaking to me. I really like the sunshine on my mind. Like, that's what I need on my mind, is sunshine. And a lot of times instead I have like worry and all the other things on my mind. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with this cover, but we'll have her here for right now. And it's just really nice and bright, and it's not giving winter season at all, but that is okay. So the first thing that I'm going to start with, just gonna pull from my little stash that I just took off. So so I'm gonna take off the completed months, like everything that I've already written in so far. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of that out, and I'm just gonna put on months that I have yet to use. And I'm gonna try to put on as many months as possible, especially for my self-care and personal section and my work section. So we will see. I am the type of person that will just pack a planner to the gills. I can't help myself. Hence the expander discs. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm just gonna go over here to my little, this is my little storage planner. So I'm just gonna pull some extra months over. And I apologize if you guys hear my refrigerator just making all the noises in the background. Okay, how many months do I have on here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's going to be my prayer journal section. And for my prayer journal, I use an undated horizontal. So there's that. So the next section that I'm going to go to is for my personal planner. So I'm going to go over in here to more of my storage. So if you guys saw my brainstorming video, I'm going to be using this undated this undated dashboard layout for work and for personal. So it's 12 months, and I'm just going to divide 6 months for personal, the other 6 months for work. So I'm going to put that in right now. So I was really not wanting to have a wellness section in my planner. So I said to myself, instead of, and I'm just gonna pull a dashboard out of here just for some dividing, just to divide that up for right now. I was like, you know what? I don't want a wellness section. So I decided, instead of having a wellness section, I'm just gonna do a whole personal home self-care section instead of like dividing that up, because my personal, my self-care, and my home, those all kind of align. So I figured I can combine those into this undated dashboard. Okay, so that was 3 months. Again, I'm gonna try to put about 6 months of each section if I can. A little more, a little less. And I want to do that because, oops, I think I ripped my little page a little bit here. I want to do that because I do not like setting up my planner often. I want to spend more time doing other things than always setting up my planner. Okay, so that was 6 months for my personal. I'm gonna put this little divider that I made. And now we're gonna go into the other 6 months of this undated dashboard for work. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take the divider off first and then take the rest of it, because I feel like I'm ripping my little pages here. And she is filling up really fast. As someone who has used a big happy planner for quite some time, a classic size, I'm really enjoying the mini size. I find that it just comes with me everywhere. It's easier on me. It's just the right size. It's just the right amount of space. And, you know, when I was looking for inspiration, when I decided to move back into a mini, I saw a lot of videos, but they were from several years ago. So I feel like the mini happy planner just kind of fell off the scene, and maybe I can bring her back a little bit. Okay. So far we have my faith, self-care, work. I'm gonna add let's do my creative writing section. So initially I was going to use, let's see, where is it? Here we go. Initially I was going to use it's in here. I was going to use the rest of my Stargazer planner for like my faith evidence. But I was just going to put the evidence of my faith into my faith section. So now we're going to use the rest of this horizontal as just my creative writing section. And let me see. So I love to write, and I definitely don't write enough because I'm always so busy adulting and working, and I really just wanted to, I always feel like I designate a space in my planners for writing, and I just can never seem to write. Maybe 2026 might be my year. Let me see what else did not work in 2025. I definitely did not read as much as I wanted to in 2025. So there is that. And I think, oh, you know what, you guys, I have to add one more section. Ooh, she is already getting super chunky. Oh, I have a little bit more room. Okay, I'm gonna add my creative journal section, which is, let me see. Oh, she is right here. I have a January through June of this Jess Miller Draws vertical layout, and that's gonna be for my creative journal, and I think I have enough room to fit her on here. So let's do that. And then for my YouTube channel and for my website, I think I'm just gonna use filler paper. We shall see. We shall see. Oops. Okay, does she fit? And look, oh yeah, I already have a couple sheets of filler paper back here, but let's see. Oh wow, okay. That everything fit. Okay, so first things first, we have my faith and prayers section, and I have 6 months of this undated horizontal layout. The next section that we get into is going to be my self-care, personal, and home section in this undated dashboard. And as I mentioned in my brainstorm video, I'm planning to just like do most of my stickers and collaging over here, and then all my functional stuff here. So that's all for personal, home, self-care. The next section is going to be for work, and it's the same undated dashboard layout. So come June of 2026, it's gonna be like a huge change because I'm really gonna just run out of my planner stuff because I don't have anything that's gonna carry me past June. I did go on Etsy and print out some dashboard layout in a mini, so I have, you know, that's on Etsy if you know, I don't see anything that I like. So that's going to be my work section. And then the next section we're going to get into is 6 months of my creative writing section. And then I'm just going to stick this little dashboard here that I made with stickers and some laminating paper. And then we get into 6 months of my creative journal. So I think I did pretty good. The last thing that I'm going to add is a filler paper section for YouTube and my website. And I think I'm just gonna go with this filler paper. I like that it has these kind of like color coded sections. So we're just gonna pop a little bit of this back here. And I'm just deciding to use filler paper for YouTube and my website, because the only social media I have is YouTube and my website, and I don't necessarily need like a planner for that. So let's close her up. Okay, she is like super chunky, packed to the gills. I still don't know about this cover. It is totally not Christmas-y at all. And that's totally okay. Something else that I wanted to add in here, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but so I'm just looking at some of my other covers here. And like I said, I don't have a lot of, sorry about that noise. I don't have a lot of mini covers. So I cannot wait until I start like making my own covers when I have time for that. And I also really like the inside of that cover. You guys know this is like my favorite cover ever. When I was in a classic and when I saw this in a mini, I was like, I have to have it. It's my favorite wrong cover of like all time. I've literally had this for like the last 4 months. So this we're gonna say bye to for right now. This was the cover that I had on, and I might just like flip it and use this side just because it's giving like just plain Jane, neutral, which is kind of how I'm feeling. So I might go with this one, or I might go with this one. This does have 2025 here, but that's okay. I will bring her out again when she is seasonally appropriate. So we will say bye to her for now. Thank you for helping me set up my planner though. So I think I'm gonna go with this Live by the Sun, Love by the Moon cover for now. And that's the great thing about the disc bound system, is that it is, if you're indecisive like me, you can always come back and change it later on. Like, I gotta figure out a way to get these in here. I have to get these in here some kind of way. So what I was thinking to do with these wrong dividers is making them into a goals section. So like, for example, I have this sticky note, right? So let's say, okay, this is December. As you guys know, this is an old wrong planner. I just have these dividers and I don't want to write on them. I don't want to get rid of them. So I was thinking of like having like certain goals, like maybe give myself like 3 goals a month. and just use these dividers for like goals. So like, for example, so like this is goal number 1, goal number 2, goal number 3, just for example. So I was thinking about doing that. I highly doubt that I can get all of these in here because this planner is already so full. Or maybe I can just give myself like 3 months at a time. But I'm so obsessed with wrong that like I have to have it with me all the time. I am not going to be able to close this. And I do this to myself every time. I'm going to have to take out some stuff. September, October, November. Okay. So they fit when my planner's open. Oof. Okay. Oh my gosh, she can barely close. So she's extremely chunky. I will probably have to take, well, actually in December, this is going to come out. My creative journal for December is going to come out. So it'll get a little less, it'll be a little less chunky. But yeah, super duper chunky. Okay, let's take out some of the filler paper in the back. Because I don't need that much, right? I don't need that much filler paper. Yep. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Alrighty, so here she is. I'm just gonna go with this cover, and I'm just gonna stay wild. I'm gonna try to stay true to myself, and I hope that you can do the same, and I hope you are finding some planner peace during this time of the year. But just keep in mind that whatever you decide on right now does not have to define your entire year for 2026. You are always free to change your mind if you are able to do so. And I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.